sun's shining now, Fat.
The gym.
Oh, have a go at it.
It was raining. It was pouring rain when we started. And now,
I told you.
36 minutes
Yeah,
later.
it's beautiful. And I've had a look at the radar. It doesn't look too bad on the other side of that big dump, so let's hope so.
Ask Brian Bunn next year.
Well, I spoke to Jane Bunn
Yes.
last night, the great weather analyst, and she is a gun weather forecaster.
She's great.
No
She
doubt.
said no rain last night, but that was pretty obvious. And then she said, but this is last night at 6 o'clock. She said, but at 10:30 today, it'll start to rain. And at 10:30 in Fitzroy, where I was, it started to rain. Wow. She is right on the money.
She's good, isn't she?
Am I, because you're not doing today's game, Bristol, are you able to hand me, just for this afternoon for a couple of hours, hand me whoever your man is that gives you the crowd so that I can just incrementally work up the G crowd today?
Just a forecast, Joe.
But Brian,
You know,
it's the most accurate forecast ever.
Bruce is always fascinated by Brian's crowd estimations.
They're not estimations; they are absolutely spot on.
I love how he just always just puts it within about 50.
Oh, when you know it, it's like things you know, Duck. You never got to know anything because you didn't really
He
care
always
about
put it
anything.
about. He always gets about 50. Make sure that he doesn't get.
Especially at
real
Marvel.
close.
He's spot on at Marvel. With all the things that happen around there too.
boy.
What's happening there lately?
They're just getting the redevelopment planning process underway.
Have you locked away your personal deal with the new arrangements?
Don't have
Marvel?
Don't have
No,
any
you
sort of
do.
deal. Just
You
love the indoor feel.
Last year you were.
There was a nice a sweeping Instagram I saw, Bristol, of Marvel this week. What was the?
Wasn't it?
You were there for some reason?
I went there for a function.
Right.
So yes, I was there for a function.
Speaking of functions, Jim.
What happened?
Well, no, I don't know. And we should ask Brian, and we haven't spoken about this off air.
I would say to you,
This is what he does to us, Bill.
Yeah, he does.
When
He
you've got him,
takes
he
it.
makes it
there.
personal.
We got a call
We
on
did.
the rush hour yesterday
Yesterday we did, yes.
from a 5-day, 5-night premiership player. who was there.
Superstar from the
Dermot.
Hawks. Yep.
And Brian didn't turn up to this function. Now, I don't know why.
Why?
Was he emceeing it, or
But of course, he's the
Where
big
was the
number one
function?
draw card.
Where was the function?
North.
I'm not
Sun-
prepared to discuss the personal issues related to it, Bill.
It was North Altona Vikings, who were in the grand final today. So they had a big lunch.
That's it. That's their big lunch.
And full house.
Yeah.
Because of the people
And
there.
Brian was meant to be.
Well,
there.
I don't know. We haven't spoken about it. But Dermot was there, so he started at 12. He did his bit, then he did Brian's, and then he's still going. Dermot, he hasn't stopped. He loved it.
And that's quite normal.
Yes,
So
exactly.
he's happy.
did you double book in this busy period
No,
for
as
you?
I said, Dame, I don't know whether you heard, but it's personal.
No, but you've said that to us before,
Yeah.
and we know it hasn't been personal in the past. So when you cry wolf as often as you do,
Guess what happened?
we are going to call you out. So
The
I
wolf
want to
comes.
delve deeply into this North Altona.
Don't even worry
situation.
about it. So the apologies have been forthcoming, and they understand the
Did you double book?
personal reasoning.
Got
behind
their
it.
got their granny today, so
I know.
they got the big function.
Mate, they were all there because they wanted to see the big names
That's it.
and hear how to win a granny, and they were waiting for Brian.
Well, they wouldn't have wanted Brian for that.
Well, no, you can pump them up and how to...
I played in under 17 in the grand final. And that year I kicked 185 goals.
And they were all waiting for the big bristler, roaming Brian. They thought he must have been downstairs doing
Yeah,
some
just
roaming,
roaming,
and he'll
yeah.
come in any minute now.
He can roaming can get lost every now and
Oh,
then.
he did get lost, him big fella, didn't
He
he?
emceed a good function during the week, actually, guys. It
Oh,
was very good at the media awards.
Oh, and what happened at that
yeah,
media
very,
award?
what happened
Did he
there?
host that?
Now,
Very
Brian.
Brian.
Oh, no.
Now,
Yeah. Hello, Bristle.
oh
He's
boy.
sparked
What
up
happened
now.
there?
Now,
Now, before you talk about this, I don't want to talk about it because it's personal.
no, this is public.
Oh,
No, this
That,
is
this
uh,
is
personal.
public.
Is it true? Is it true after a 15-year battle of
Wits.
Ego.
ego? Yes, ego. That you and Mark Robinson have come together in a show of sportsmanship to, agree to like each other,
Bury
get
the
on with
hatchet.
each other,
Bury the hatchet.
That's a good term, though.
and get on with each other.
Well, you were there. You may have witnessed what did happen. I think it's fair to say that's the...
Well, you approached
summary?
him and shook his hand.
Who approached who?
No, Mark approached me.
And what did he say?
Oh, hello. So the approach is important here.
Yes, it is. Very much, Jim. It's very important. So Mark Robinson approaches you.
Yes, we were talking. I was talking to a mutual friend of ours in Glenn McFarlane, who was honoured on the night BT with life membership.
Life
at the
membership.
AFMA,
And should be too. One of the very good
one of the really
operators.
good people
Good
and,
bloke,
and
yeah.
great journalist. And
Great guy.
I gave his introduction for that particular moment. Mark came and acknowledge that, and I think it's probably time to, as you say, Doug, bury the hatchet.
Fair to say, the 500 people there, it was a tense.
Was it?
30-second period.
Was it?
Because there was hushed silence.
Yes.
And it was just going to a break. And you know when you can sense that something's going to happen, and you're waiting in anticipation for the video or the highlights or something. It was just. And they saw Robbo and Damo heading towards each other.
If there was,
we actually thought it could have been confrontation.
well, if there was any confrontation, who do you think? Who would you have been?
Listen to where Duck's mind goes. It goes straight there, doesn't it?
Who would you have been behind?
Well, Robbo would sit on him and lights out for Dave.
Anyway, it was nice to see a handshake.
No, you know what?
Coming together
and that's how
egos.
In all honesty, that's how it should be. That's what real men do. I mean, if you've got an issue, you go up and you.
This was all after the boss of the association. He had quite a. He wasn't there, actually.
Where? I beg your pardon?
That's Becky.
The bloke who runs the thing wasn't there.
He forgot to turn.
Oh, you're joking me.
Like you
It's the only thing they do for the year.
Well done,
well,
Damo.
He didn't turn up to the only event they do.
Is this cauliflower?
He double booked himself.
Oh, no. Brecky was Shebeki.
Becky was
He didn't turn up to their awards.
The president was. He had to do other things.
What happened? Where was Tony?
Come on.
Anyway, so that was.
How much do you get out? What's the invoice there, Bristol?
Yeah.
No, this is a love job. And by the way,
I actually
have
sit on that committee, and I know what you get. So what are you going to declare?
and nothing because I don't
Love
get any.
job.
And this has
No,
been
it
a
wasn't a
love
love
job for
job.
20 years.
It was a focus of a meeting we had about 3 meetings ago about what we had to cough up.
Anyway, 20 years. Of,
and you were good, but I'm not
3
sure.
years.
I'm not sure it was
What other-
actually as good as what you've actually received.
I'll tell you
What
what.
other
Why don't you do it?
What other riffs? Hang on, Damo. So there's one riff you've sort of fixed. How many other riffs can we fix up for Damo before the year's out?
Well,
Can we-
Luke Beveridge.
Yeah,
Luke
can we
Beveridge.
put a list? We've got Luke Beveridge. I think
Yeah.
we've got both Scott brothers.
No, I think they've called.
We got Leper.
No,
Leper.
that's a big
Justin
one.
Lepich.
Because
Yeah.
No, but
Damo.
how many have you got on that list? How many do you reckon there are that you just?
There's a few.
There's a few.
There's probably some that aren't,
Well, why don't
aren't
you?
fixable.
Well, why don't you do what Robbo? Clearly, Robbo was the bigger man.
well done
He
to
came
Mark,
over and
yes.
said, "You know what? Let's fix this." Why don't you get on the front foot and try to fix some of these up?
I think some are unfixable.
Well, like at
Unfixable.
and maybe at the Brownlow's a
Well, it is
perfect
with-
opportunity to do it.
No,
They're
it's
all
not.
gonna be there.
That's where one actually started.
Gary
Well,
Lyon won the Elf Brown. Congratulations to
That's
Gaz.
brilliant.
Which is the big, like the Brownlow. So Gaz sent a video which was good. Other major awards.
Who else won?
BT won
I
something.
won one.
What did Brian win?
You know what I love?
Brian
you know
won
what I
the
love?
Lou Richards Award, which is for
What's
the
that one?
ex-player who provides entertainment in the media space. Which
What I love about
So,
these,
very
these,
wordy.
So two-time winner now.
these awards. When I won 3 in a row, BT said to me, "These awards don't mean anything."
Now.
He goes, "They're a load of crap." And then when he wins them, it's
I'll tell you
that's
what, there's
very
one
serious.
difference between you and I, Duck.
What?
I go every year, regardless of whether I'm going to win or lose. You only turn up when you win.
But you get an
You know what?
invoice
You know
every
what?
year.
That's true.
I'm going to add another layer to that. As long as I got a hole in my ass, I ain't attending.
No,
As long as I am alive, I am not attending
No.
that night.
No,
Come on, Jim.
I have booked a
Never.
table.
Jim.
All of us next
Never.
year,
Yes.
JB, are going to go and
Let's
have
go.
a good night.
Never.
And we're going
Why
to
don't-
sit together and we're going to socialise and talk together and be nice to each
Brian,
other.
we can have a good night at Lamaro's and not have to deal with
Well,
anyone
Jim,
else.
why then do you nominate for the awards?
I don't.
You did. Well, someone on your behalf did.
Yes.
What was the
That
up
would have been Triple M.
Absolutely.
Well, Triple M would have done it.
No, there was a Channel
JB
7.
wouldn't
There was a
have done it.
Channel
Well, Channel
7
7 must have done it for
No,
us.
it
So,
wouldn't,
Jim-
wouldn't be Triple M
See,
because
we-
they've under express instructions
Why don't
never
we
to waste
why don't
my
we do
time
that?
or theirs.
Why don't we do that? Get a really
Yes.
nice table.
And I'll get you front and centre.
Partners
up the
or
front there
just
I knew
partners
that.
or-
There's enough.
No,
Just-
it's
Well, who knows what?
There's enough angst in that room each year, Duck, without us all sitting together to provide more reason for people to.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So-
no, so that's going to happen next year,
Why-
boys. I'm glad we're all in agreement.
Brian, you're hosting it, and ladies and gentlemen,
this
the
is,
winner.
by the way, the AFL Media Association.
The winner of the Lou Richards medal
Well, me.
is this is awkward. Brian Taylor.
Did you give that award to yourself, Bristol?
Yes.
I felt that
Oh, no.
when I saw Hutto get up from best commentator, and then I saw Bruce get up, oh, Jesus, I need to get something here.
I reckon you did a Ross Clean-Denning.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
They'll never know who was supposed to win that.
Oh, no. I love it.